Welcome to Jamaica! Hey friends and travelers, welcome back to It Came From a Vlog. I'm Kate and today we're in Jamaica and we are here for my sister-in-law's wedding. She is getting married and we're so excited. Her wedding is actually tonight and we flew in yesterday. It was a short flight, a long immigration process, and an hour-and-a-half drive here to Sandals South Coast. So I'm going to take you along with us for all the fun things that we do. It's all inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink, all the fun you can possibly have. I'll take you to the wedding and show you this beautiful property. Let's do it. We arrived in Montego Bay, went through the international arrival process, and hung out in the Sandals Club in the airport until a bus was available. And then we started our drive to Sandals South Coast. South Coast is an hour-and-a-half away from the airport on one of the craziest roads I have ever been on. What a start to the adventure. We made our way along these winding, narrow roads and watching out the window, half so that we wouldn't get car sick and half just out of curiosity at the new surroundings. And then we were here, Sandals South Coast. When we arrived, the beautiful bride and groom and his sister came to meet us here in the lobby. They had arrived a day or two before, and the bride and groom stayed for an extra week to enjoy their honeymoon after the wedding and after we all went home. Of course, we had to get started right with a champagne toast. Oh, look, babe, look at this swim up. Babe, look at this swim up bar.
It's what we have at our house here, remember?
You swim up there, babe.
There's peacocks like
Peacocks. Peacocks? Peacocks? Wow. Okay, so to your right is a sushi restaurant that is only open for dinner. We can pass through here, actually. We had been traveling since 7 a.m. or something like that, and we hadn't eaten, so we were starving, and our first stop was straight to the Jerk Shack for some jerk chicken because when in Jamaica. The food was really good this entire trip. There are 9 restaurants on this property, and there's always at least one of them open no matter what time. They have sushi, Italian, seafood, and a bunch of options to pick from, and lots of bars, of course. The Jerk Shack was right on the beach. It was a beautiful night, and actually, you know what? It was a lot like a normal Florida night, except the mountains on the left-hand side there, that was different. That was nice. And of course, there was a bunch of cats all around the property, just waiting for some tourist handouts. This is the view from our room on the morning of our second day. The night before, we had went back to our room and took a nap after we had some jerk chicken. And then we got dressed up and met everyone for dinner at a French restaurant where we had escargot and lobster and creme brulee. And after that, we went to a show on the property because every night they have entertainment or some different event. But that night, they had a Broadway medley show, so we popped in and we just caught the last 4 or 5 numbers, one of which happened to be from Chicago, which is one of my favorite musicals, and it was When You're Good to Mama, and the singer came up, and I was singing the words and dancing, so she motioned to me and invited me onto the stage, and this happened. I was heavily influenced by alcohol, which gave me the courage to do that embarrassing feat. But everyone thought it was amazing and hilarious, so I guess it was worth it. But the moment that I stepped foot on that stage, I had instant regret. We'll just call it more amazing Jamaica vacation memories so that I can sleep at night without feeling ashamed. We started the second day out right with a delicious breakfast buffet, and then I walked around some of the property so I could show you all how beautiful it is here. The pool that you saw earlier is just one of the multiple pools, but it is the main pool. So this morning and afternoon were just for relaxing and exploring because the wedding would take place later in the day. So we had some time to go swimming and lay out.
That chapel back there is where my sister-in-law is getting married tonight. Can you see it? It's a chapel on the sea. Gorgeous. Kayakers out there. They're getting on a little sailboat. How fun. And look at this hut in the middle of the ocean. Paradise. There are 9 different restaurants here at Sandals South Coast, and you're looking at just a few of them. This is Bayside, which has a breakfast buffet, and then like amazing French food. Last night I had French onion soup, and they had lobster thermidor and all kinds of fancy things, escargot, and I finish it up with creme brulee. Delicious. Over there is Neptune's. I think it's kind of like a steak and seafood type place, a bar in the middle, and then there's an Italian place here and an Asian place there. 9 restaurants. There's everything that you could possibly want and more. Tonight, Sergio and I will be filming my sister-in-law, Kiki, or Annabelle's wedding, and her reception is going to be up here in this top room.
Here I am just exploring the lobby, which was decorated for Christmas because this was just a few weeks before. Then me and Zoe, my brother-in-law's girlfriend, went for a dip in the main pool. I really wanted to go to this swim-up bar because I've never been to a place with one of these before. And we got these delicious Bob Marleys that everyone was drinking there. I have no idea what it is, but it's cold and it's tasty and I am a fan.
My sister-in-law is getting married today. That's my mother-in-law, Zoe. Hey! And the bride.
Then it was off to get ready for the wedding. I was in charge of filming Kiki's, the bride's, getting ready, and then Sergio was off with Lamarck getting the other POV. Lamarck's mom stopped by to deliver Kiki this family heirloom ring. It was such a sweet moment. And then Kiki wrote a note to her husband-to-be on their wedding day, and Zoe and I popped bottles, of course. But I was drinking very conservatively this day, well, at least at this point, because I was very nervous about capturing the footage for the ceremony. And oh, wait till you see the gorgeous chapel on the water where the ceremony was. Honestly, what a stunning place to have a wedding. So Kiki did her own makeup because she's the literal best at it, and her mom did her hair. So yes, this gorgeous bride is my husband's sister. Her name is Annabelle, but we call her Kiki. Her mom and her grandmother and Zoe helped her get into the dress when it was time for the big reveal. And when her dad saw her, oh my gosh, so tender and emotional. I love this.
Saw you walking by today with the sunset in your eyes. I couldn't find the strength to say what was wrong.
And then, of course, her grandparents.
Let's go video a wedding.
Now it was time for me to take a walk over to the chapel to get set up. And on the way walking over there, we passed by this really cool building at Sandals that has fancy suites with bathtubs on the patio. And then the suites on the first floor have their own little private swimming pool type area. And look at how beautiful this chapel is. It's small and intimate and has this lovely long pier that you walk up and a glass bottom floor where you can see fish.
Sun is going down soon. That is where the wedding is happening, and I am walking down. Everybody's waiting in there. Walking down to catch Kiki, the beautiful, stunning bride, and get her long walk through the pier to get married.
It was a really lovely ceremony. I loved watching the sky change and the lighting shift as they got married. I felt like it made a really dramatic and romantic atmosphere. But I have to admit, it was a little challenging to film during such harsh sunlight, giving way to shadows. But you will have to trust me that the finished edited video with the music and the effects was like chef's kiss perfect. It turned out so beautiful. Sergio filmed with the good camera at another angle, and he really masterminded all of this. He packed all the equipment and ordered expensive mics so that the sound would be on point, but I think we made a really good team. And of course, after the ceremony, it was time to party. So we went up to that room that I pointed out to you earlier, and that's where the reception took place. And now that our camera operator duties were fulfilled, we took part in some libation, and there was a lot of dancing. I think there was 15 of us all together at the wedding. On Lamarck's side, the groom, it was his mom, dad, his sister, his grandmother, and her boyfriend. And then on Kiki's side, her mom, her dad, her grandparents, which you saw, and her two brothers, Carlos and Sergio, my husband, and their dates, so Zoe and me. Although it was a really small group, everybody had so much fun. You could have sworn that the room was packed full of people because everyone was dancing and drinking and just having the best time ever. I'm sharing this clip with you because we're friends and this is for your amusement to cheer you up on a bad day. One of my favorite parts of this entire night was when I got the bright idea to put the camera on the little tripod in the middle of the dance floor, on the floor, and everybody got so into dancing for the camera. We got such fun footage from this that we're all going to laugh at it for a long time. I mean, look at these performances. One of the first things that I did when I got home and got to my computer was upload this footage and immediately send it to everyone. One thing that of course I really loved was that everyone danced, even Sergio danced, and I don't think he's done that pretty much ever since our wedding day. Okay, he might have stepped on a few toes and there were a few accidents, but it was really fun and I'm glad that he did it. And of course there were more shots. Day 3. It's the day after the wedding and we're tired. Tired?
No. Full of life.
He's tired. While we were on our way over to get breakfast, they had this outdoor market with a bunch of handmade wooden carved things and Christmas ornaments and cool stuff like that. Just a jerk next to the jerk shack. We're gonna walk down to the beach and relax, lay out, and then we have to go do our COVID test because tomorrow is the day we leave. They did our tests really fast there at the resort. It was very convenient. I thought these were really neat. Giant beds in the middle of the sand. What? Amazing. And then they had fresh cut coconuts right there on the beach. You could have it with rum or without.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
We got it. All right, so we gotta ease into it. First one of the day.
We got our rum-filled coconuts and headed over to the party pool, which is kind of more central to the Sandals South Coast property. It has a swim-up bar, and there is usually a DJ out there and dancers, and they teach people how to dance. And then there's also a volleyball net for playing volleyball, and they try to do a bunch of activities there all day and well into the night. We grabbed lunch, and then we just hung out at all of the beautiful places on the property, including this bar that is on a pier in the middle of the ocean, and you can just hang out on these hammocks on the side. We're laying on a hammock attached to a bar, and the water's underneath us. We're right over it. Yeah, there's water down there. And here we are. Got our drinks over here. Got our Jamaican patties in here. This was so great, just relaxing. But I have to show you our room tour because our room was awesome. Welcome. Okay, come in. Come in the bathroom. You ring my little doorbell. This is the bathroom. There's a toilet. There's a little window.
There's a cool bathtub and a cool shower door. Wow. Okay, come right this way. Built-in shelves. Shiny tile background. Good lighting for doing your makeup. Fancy sink. Tall mirror. Wow, this is really slippery floor too. All right, come see this, come see this. Look at this closet. Boom, lights on. Lights off. Genius. Look at this. All this included in the money you paid. Wine, Red Stripe, and a lot of soda. Ooh, I'm gonna take one of these. Guava pineapple, bottle of wine, TV. Super nice. And then, beautiful bed. Look at this, details. Look at the posters on these things, they're so nice. Got a little couch. Wow, couch, I like the word. Couch, sitting area, and balcony. Look at this. Ocean. Ooh, it's hot. Let's get a little lens clean. Give you a better view of the ocean. There we go. Hey, that's nice. That's it. Giant king size bed. Good morning. It is our final day here in Jamaica. We have to get to the airport early, obviously, and this Sandals is an hour and a half away from the airport. So we have to get ready extra early. We're gonna go grab some breakfast, wait for the shuttle, and then head over there. It's probably gonna be a lot of waiting today, a little bit boring, but are you ready to go home?
No.
It's not ready, but we have to go home today. We got our COVID test yesterday, and maybe we can just lose the passports and be stuck here a little bit longer. No, I really miss the kids, so let's go get some breakfast and head home. How was your wedding?
Amazing,
It's amazing.
perfect, everything we
Best
ever
night of
dreamed
our
of,
lives.
more than we could have dreamed of.
Yes, exactly.
A blast. Best memory was during the wedding?
Seeing her in her dress for the first time was an amazing memory. I'll never forget it.
Saying my vows to him with the sunset behind him was the best memory.
Yes! What was the best part? Best part, Carlos.
Drunk wedding.
Drunk.
Drunk.
Best part,
The party was awesome.
the party.
When I see my daughter with his dress,
With her dress.
I mean, when her dress.
This was our first time at an all-inclusive resort, and I cannot speak highly enough about the all-inclusive experience. It kind of spoiled us for any other hotel stay, because once you stay at a place like this where you pay up front for all your food and drink and accommodations, you just get to go and enjoy everything without any stress at all. It is hard to do it any other way after this. And of course, on property, they have a bunch of stuff that you can do as far as excursions and extras that you can pay for, but then you also have things that are already included, like paddle boats and kayaking and little boat rides and stuff like that. But honestly, I just wanted to chill out and do nothing at all. Back in America. Got through customs, got our car, going home. Can't wait to see my kids, but it was a really fun trip. What did you think of Jamaica?
It was incredible. I wish we had more time there, but I miss the kids so much.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It was just the right amount of time.
It was the perfect amount of time, but I'm ready to go home. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun with us on our trip to Jamaica. See you next time. Bye-bye.